Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a program called Tarot Monthly Horoscope for August 2019. And this is for you coming from Sagittarius. So, first, let me give you my email address, which is andyhoro9, ANDIHORO 9, the number 9 at gmail.com. Now, the first card that I'm going to pull will be to do for your first 15 days of August. And this card will talk to you about your job possibilities. And it's a card that's called the Wheel of Fortune. So you have fortune with you where your job is concerned. By all means, go apply for a new job. By all means, talk to your bosses for what you want, the promotion, the more money, a better deal, and you will get it. So you have the chance of somehow landing in a good job. And even if the job that you already have, you can make that even better. All you need to do is to work hard and to show your employers that you are definitely a necessity. So plenty of good luck there for you. Now I will talk to you about business and finances. Well, it's a card that says many business opportunities are awaiting you. And from your energies, you'll be able to expand in any way that you want, looking for new businesses, multiplying whatever you have, and definitely attracting good business partnerships as well. So, a good first 15 days for you of August for business and finance areas. Now, what about romance, the new or the old, or the new and the old? This is a very interesting card. It says that the person you meet in the first 15 days of August, I'm talking of a new romance possibility. This person is already tied up with somebody else. It's already tied up with somebody else. So much as you want this person very much that you have met in the first 15 days, be a detective to check how this person is tied up to already somebody else in the form of a romance. That's the only downside I see. The possibility of gaining from meeting this person in the form of a romance is very good in many areas, whether it's finance, whether it's help in the job, whether it's help in business. So the good sides are there, but the complication is what worries me. Marriage and family. Let's see what the card says. Oh, this is an excellent card. This is an excellent card. Where your family is concerned, including the extended family of your parents and siblings, everything is going beautifully for you. And you coming from Sagittarius are going to be very successfully happy in your areas of marriage and family areas. If you need help from them, go ask them and you will get it beautifully and very quickly as well. And your marriage itself is going to be very happy. So it's a wonderful card that I pulled for you. Now let's talk about your last 16 days of August. And the last 16 days of August, I'm going to firstly talk to you about your job for Sagittarius. Now, this is really a bad card. It warns you about your financial problems where your job is concerned, which means you could lose a job, which means that whatever more money you expect, you're not going to get it. And looking for a new job is going to be very difficult. So you see the chances of finding stability in a job is going to be very difficult in the last 16 days of August. So you'll just have to work very hard and show your bosses that you have every intention to stay there and work hard. And at least you'll be safe with that job. Not a good card at all. Now, what about your business and finances in the last 16 days of August? Let's see what that happens. Well, the good news is that you're not going to lose a lot of money. The bad news is that whatever you're trying to get, you will not get. So in the form of expanding your business, forget it, because you'll only expose yourself to a lot of risk. But in the way of being able to consolidate and hold on to your business, that's very possible. So don't look for growth, don't look for exposure to risk, don't invest in something new. Stay on to what you have been doing, and you'll be much safer in the last 16 days of August. So not very good news there for business. Let's talk about your romance, new and old. And let's see what happens there for the last 16 days of August. A lot of clashes, a lot of differences of opinion, a lot of unhappiness, a lot of blame to each other. Everything that you can imagine is just clashing and clashing. In fact, this is the card of the opposites. So whatever you say will be the opposite to your romance partner. And this applies to whether it's a new romance that you find in the last 16 days of August, or it applies to the romance you already have. Either way, it's a lot of trouble. Well, it is you listening to me. So you should back off. You should be flexible. You should be negotiable. At least from the other side, the temperature will come down. Tell yourself it's only 16 days of August. It's not 16 weeks or 16 months. So bear out these 16 days. Otherwise, the worst I can see from this card, I don't see a separation or breakup, but I see a sign of losing loyalty to each other, which is not good. Marriage and family now, last 16 days of August. So let's see what happens there. All right. In a way, it is also a card of opposites. The view is of opposites. So I would apply this to your marriage. To keep the peace, try to be agreeable. That's all you need to do. And if you can do that, you'll be minimizing the exposure to what can go wrong. And what can go wrong is that there will be a sense of disappointment either from you or from your marriage partner. Secondly, there can be a risk of exposure to risk, which means that one of you may get very angry and show temper and be aggressive, which is also not good. So as you listening to me, it'll only make matters worse if you show aggression or if you're trying to show violence. So keep your calm, tell yourself it's only the last 16 days of August. And that way in your marriage and family areas, you'll be able day by day. And since it's a bit of a card of the opposites, be agreeable, be flexible, show appreciation just for the 16 days of August to let that pass. That's the way to do it. Now, I want to talk to you about your lucky ages for you coming from Sagittarius. There'll be some of you coming from Sagittarius who are going to be very lucky in the month of August. And let's see what the ages are going to be. And these, I would go for these ages. If you happen to be the ages of 19, 28, or 37, or 46, or 55, or 64, or 73, or even 82, you're going to be one very lucky person in the month of August. Will it be at the casino? Will it be in the marriage? Will it be in the love affair? Will it be in the job? Will it be in the business? Somewhere you're going to strike it beautifully in the month of August. And so you have that benefit if you're of these ages. If you're not of these ages, you will need to see me one day for a 90-minute session. And during this 90-minute session, I will have your full date of birth, and I will have your time of birth, and I'll be able to look at your palms and help you for your next 7, 8, or 9 years, which will cost you USD $50. We'll talk about that a bit more later. Now I'm going to give you your lucky dates, DATES, for the month of August. And this is a card that says the 3rd is a Jupiter, Mars, and Sun card, very powerful. So it says the 3rd, the 12th, the 21st, and the 30th are going to be extremely lucky days for you. Apply this to any area of your life. So you will see that whatever you do on the 3rd, 12th, 21st, 30th, for you coming from Sagittarius, you're going to be extremely lucky. So plan the most important things for the month of August. Is it for the romance, the marriage, the family? Is it the job, the business, of finances? Is it to buy the lottery ticket? Is it to go to casino? Is it to travel? Apply these dates for that. It'll go down very nicely well for you. Now we will go to your lucky colors, and let's see what the card says. And what are your lucky colors going to be? They're the colors of the sun. So it's got to be yellow. So wear plenty of yellow during the month of August. You'll have that special aura about you to attract any kind of attention for whatever you need. And you'll have the special energy that we call the inspiration, and you will get that as well. So do that and you'll be very lucky with yellow. Now about direction energy. Why direction? Because around the Earth, 9 planets have been surrounding us on Earth, and that's become our solar system. And so for you coming from Sagittarius, this is a very good card. It says, try to face, I've got 2 choices here. I'm going to say, try to face southeast as much as you can. And it'll allow you in the month of August to make the changes you want in any area of your life, and also to hold your emotions under check, and they will be very good for you, and also financial areas. So face southeast and you will do very well. Well, this 90-minute session that I'm talking to you about, it will cost you USD 50. It'll be based on your date of birth, time of birth, and looking at your palms. And I'll give you a lot of information, your personal lucky lottery numbers, and your lucky colors, and your lucky days, and your lucky gemstones, and your lucky directions, a lot of information, so that you can get your next 7, 8, or 9 years perfectly under your control. So send me that email, AndyHoro9, ANDIHORO9, the number 9 at gmail.com, and I'll come back to you as soon as I can to answer whatever you need to know. Until then, thank you and good luck.